What if I told you there's a way to grow your money without babysitting the market all day and still outperform the so-called pros? Sounds like a scam, right? Actually, it's not. Let me show you how it really works, why it might change the way you think about money. And don't worry, you won't need a finance degree. I'm Maxine Lane, and this is FinLens 360. Most people think investing means constantly guessing the future. Buy low, sell high, repeat, refresh the app 100 times a day. It's draining. No wonder so many people give up before they even start. But here's the twist. Sometimes the smartest move is doing less, because investing isn't a sprint. It's not about being the fastest. It's about staying on course, like a road trip. It's the direction that gets you there, not the speed. Nobody talks about this. But it's the question that changes everything. Why are you investing? Not what stock, not what app, not even how much. Just why? Maybe it's about freedom or peace of mind. Or maybe you love the thrill. Hey, that's valid too. But once you get clear on your why, your whole financial path starts making sense. I've seen this happen. A couple thought they needed 20 years to hit financial freedom. We ran the numbers. They were just 5 years away. When they saw that, something shifted. They stopped rushing and started breathing. And then there are those who try to cram a 7-year plan into one frantic year, risking it all. But when they align with their real why, they get there smarter and faster. Knowing your why quiets the chaos. And that clarity, it speeds up everything. Okay, you've got your why. Now let's make it real. You don't need to day trade or read 10 finance books a month. This system flexes to fit you, not someone else's risk profile. Yours. Think of it like cruise control for your money. You steer. It keeps the pace, no burnout, no obsession, and here's the golden rule. Only invest what you can emotionally afford to lose. If your stomach flips just thinking about a drop, that's a clue. Emotional affordability beats market timing every time. Enter the 3-bucket system. Turtle, rabbit, Pegasus. It might sound playful, but it's pure strategy. Each bucket's got its own vibe and its own level of risk and reward. And what fills them? That depends on you, your age, your goals, and how bold you're feeling with risk. Let's get something out of the way. Yeah, it's called the turtle. And yeah, it sounds slow, but don't roll your eyes just yet, because slow is sneaky powerful. This is the part of your money that doesn't need applause. It's not flashy. It doesn't go viral, but it shows up every paycheck, every month, no drama. Turtle is your 401k. It's your emergency fund, that home you're chipping away at. Even that life insurance policy you keep forgetting exists until one day it really matters. And here's what no one talks about. In 2024, over 544,000 Americans became 401k millionaires, not because they played the markets like a video game, but because they kept showing up, deposit after deposit after deposit. That's not luck. That's time, doing what hype never could. Turtle isn't slow. It's steady. It's that friend who never bails, the one who brings snacks and jumper cables and knows how to read a map. Because when your job gets weird, or your rent jumps, or life throws one of those "what even is happening right now" moments, Turtle is what gives you breathing room. It's not here to impress your group chat. It's here to protect your sleep, your options, your sanity. And when the market freaks out, when headlines scream and your brain starts spinning, Turtle's still here, still rolling, still building your future, quietly in the background. It's not a meme, it's a foundation. And trust me, that quiet little turtle, it might just carry you across the finish line. All right, now let's pick up the pace a little. Meet the rabbit. It moves faster, it jumps around, it's got energy. But it's not chaotic. At least, not when you do it right. Rabbit is where things get interesting. This is your stock portfolio, that index fund your coworker won't shut up about. Maybe some gold, maybe that side hustle you're scaling on weekends, or that dusty painting you swear is going to be worth something someday. Even your classic car collection, if we're being generous. The rabbit bucket brings movement, but not mayhem. It's not about chasing the next big thing. It's about controlled growth, giving your money a little room to stretch its legs without breaking the leash. Okay, let's talk gold for a sec. I know your uncle probably won't shut up about it, But hear me out. Back in May 2011, gold was around $1,500 an ounce. Fast forward to April 2025, over $3,300. That's a 119% gain in 14 years. Break it down. That's about 6% a year on average. Not sexy, not viral, but it beats inflation. It outpaces savings accounts, and it keeps up with conservative stock funds without needing a full-time news addiction. See, gold's not boring, it's just in the rabbit lane. It hops, it dips, but over time, it moves, quietly but surely. Just like that painting you still haven't gotten appraised. Rabbit is energy with a strategy. Risk with a seatbelt. It's for the part of you that wants to move, but still sleep at night. It's not a gamble. It's your in-between lane, where your money learns how to hustle without losing its mind. Now for the wild child, meet Pegasus. Fast, flashy, unpredictable. This is where your money goes to dream big and sometimes crash hard. Pegasus is your crypto, your startup bet. That shiny new project that really might, take off and change everything. Or maybe it's that beachfront condo in Portugal you found at 2 a.m. when the YouTube algorithm decided you needed a midlife plot twist. Don't get me wrong, Pegasus is exciting, but it's also where chaos lives. Take Bitcoin, under $1 in 2010, over $73,000 in 2024. But one tweet from Elon Musk in 2021, boom, 15% drop overnight. This isn't slow and steady. This is skyrocket or skydive. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's real easy to get burned. Pegasus isn't bad, it's just spicy. You don't build your whole meal on hot sauce. But a dash? A dash makes things interesting. If it takes off, amazing. But if it crashes, make sure the rest of your plan can survive the landing. Pegasus is optional. But for some of us, that little sliver of boldness, that's what keeps the whole journey fun. Just don't confuse potential with plan. This is the bucket that needs the tightest leash, because when it runs wild, it runs wild. So how do you balance all this? Turns out, there's a surprisingly simple formula. Take your age. That's your turtle bucket. You're 40, then 40% goes into safety and stability. And nope, you don't have to sell your house or your car tomorrow to make that number work. It's more like a compass than a command. Over the next few years, you simply aim your savings in the right direction. Let the buckets balance out over time. Next, 5 to 15% into Pegasus. High risk, high reward. Only what you can emotionally afford to lose. And yeah, that depends on more than just your age. It's about your goals, your guts, and what kind of ride you're really up for. The rest? That's your rabbit, where growth meets balance. This isn't guesswork. It's smart, flexible logic. Let's be honest, can this really beat a guy with 6 monitors and a Red Bull addiction? Yes, because it's not about speed, it's about systems that don't break. They chase charts, you live your life. That's not lazy, that's leverage. Your time? That's your most valuable asset. Don't spend it watching tickers. Stick to this for 5 years, rebalance just once a year, and you'll likely beat 95% of the folks obsessing over every price blip. No stress, no trading drama, no handing your peace of mind or your fees to someone else. You're building wealth quietly, while they're still refreshing their screens. You're not stuck guessing when to jump in or out. The system takes care of that. No daily headlines, no crystal balls, just steady moves that actually make sense. And forget those flashy gurus promising overnight millions. Your money stays in safe lanes, not bait for the next get-rich trap. You're not a day trader. You're not a clairvoyant. You're not playing financial ping pong every morning. You're building with strategy, on your terms. This system is calm by design, like riding a solid 4-wheel car instead of a 1-wheel scooter. The scooter might feel thrilling and zippy, but one bump and you're eating pavement. With 4 wheels, even if one slips, the ride goes on. That's what real diversification does. No wipeouts, no swerves, no drama. And the best part? This one simple system beats the 3 trickiest villains in investing. Your emotions, the ticking clock, and those random rule changes no one sees coming. You stop second-guessing, you stop bleeding cash on panic moves, and you finally stop feeling like you're one tweet away from financial whiplash. For once, you start feeling in control. This isn't a hack, it's a shift from survival mode to strategy mode. Because if your brain's spinning in 10 directions, you're not building anything stable. So stop chasing. Start building smarter, calmer, and stronger. Hit that subscribe, drop a like, and tell me in the comments, which bucket are you overdoing? Let's fix that. I'm Maxine Lane, and this is Finland's 360, where money meets clarity and investing finally makes sense.